Askreddit Asks, what's some juicy gossip you just found out in your personal lives?
My uncle told my parents that he needed money because he borrowed from the Chinese mafia and they were threatening to kill him and his family or something. My parents sent him some money and then 2 weeks later he posted a pic with a new car. Edit. My uncle said the money he borrowed was to pay off his house. Edit 2. He did not actually borrow from the Chinese mafia. He didn't even get a new house. More clarification. We are Chinese Malaysian. Most of our family lives in Malaysia while we live in the US. People USU ask us for money. BC My parents started a good business here.
This sounds like an episode of It's Always Sunny except in the show. The Chinese mafia part is true.
My barber got 2 different girls pregnant. Neither of whom are his girlfriend. Prices have went up a little bit, but the phone calls I overhear are worth it. Let it. Wow, thanks for the gold and silver, kind strangers. I feel like I've finally made it in life now.
Maybe he's set the whole story up so he could hike up the price for people who want a slice of the gossip.
Some girl in our year at school posted on Facebook the other day how her boyfriend had supposedly cheated on her. They had a full-blown argument in the comments just on Facebook for everyone to see. Yesterday she posted a picture of some keys tagging her boyfriend in it saying, "Just bought our first house together."
Well, that's not gonna last.
Oh my god.
In school buying a HOUSEWHAT year is this? Question mark.
We got a new boss like a year ago at work and we've been hating it. People are getting written up for petty shit and suspended and losing their bonuses. I'm a good employee. But this stuff finally caught up to me too and I got written up for getting injured at work. Long story. I don't play. So where it said, employee comments, on the write-up I said, see attached, and typed out a 3-page defense talking about how I thought it was unfair and how I thought people had been getting treated unfairly for a year now. The next day I got called into a meeting by my boss. And his boss. And his boss and an HR rep so they could grill me about it. By the end of the meeting we had all figured out that it was actually the HR rep who had been screwing with people for a year now. And the anger shifted completely away from me and onto her. I went around and told everybody about it. We're going to make this bitch pay.
How did you guys figure out it was the HR rep?
I don't understand people like this. What did she stand to gain?
I just found out that one of my work colleagues who just returned from an 2-week expensive holiday with his wife in Iceland has just found out his wife has run up about £50. Debt on numerous credit cards.
Oof. That's a large amount. What did she spend it on?
This makes me sad. Someone thought their life was ticking over nicely. They do a good thing and that someone they love and trust rips it apart. They will doubt their every move now. Because someone else broke them. One of the girls in our group of friends has never really gotten over her ex that left her 3 years ago. She will often bring him up when drunk and it has really hampered her dating life. He lives thousands of miles away. And today he posted a picture of him sitting with an attractive dude getting coffee. They are holding hands and their legs are touching. We were all sitting around the TV hanging out when she saw the picture. Shell shock is the best description for her face.
I was told that my great-grandfather kept the family farm in business by blatant and repeated acts of insurance fraud. My grandfather and his family, friends robbed an armory decades ago. Kept the guns on the family farm until we cleared out the barn a few years back and found well over 70 different firearms in the rafters and walls. And this was only a year or so after we found over $100,000 in my grandma's cookbook in bonds, silver certificates and sequential serial number notes. My uncle wants to look into local bank robberies around that time period.
Buy them a paternity test. It will get in new guy's head.
Oh man, this is gold.
And 23 and May for the kid when they turn 18. Gotta play the long game.
I know a guy who got his friend to marry him so he can get a green card. Except his friend was already in a relationship. Not only did my friend get married, he also inherited a boyfriend-in-law. Now the three of them live in the same house.
Are you sure this isn't just a sitcom you watched?
Sounds like the start to a terrible sitcom that slowly gets more heartwarming before being cancelled after the first season.
Boyfriend-in-law made me laugh out loud. Thank you.
My soon-to-be ex-wife and I separated in August 2018. She decided to end the marriage because she concluded that I would never trust her after she had an affair for more than half of our 15-year marriage. We tried to reconcile for 2 years, during which time she repeatedly told me that she had changed and that she'd never lie to me again. But I kept catching her in lie after lie. Now, she is seriously dating a guy, since at least December, and she's cheating on him with another guy. Remember folks, she has changed.
My cousin has been together with his wife for 14 years and has had a girlfriend for just as long. Neither of them knew about the other. He got caught because of an image on Facebook. His wife's sister posted a family picture which my cousin was in and got recognized by his girlfriend's sister's acquaintance. He got away with that for 14 years.
I'm always amazed when I hear stories like this. Like how TF do you have time to lead 2 lives and not have them mix? I barely have enough time to see my BF. No idea how I could take on another relationship. And how do you respond when they want to meet your friends and family?
My neighbor's cousin broke into her house and stole 37 guns. Also, I learned my neighbor owned at least 37 guns.
37 in a row. Try not to steal any guns on the way to the parking lot.
All at once. Me too, and then I read it again just to be sure.
My wife's gay brother is having an affair with his husband's half-sister. The friend that told me also says the half-sister is desperate to get pregnant. This could get interesting. Edit. I'll cover off a few of the more common questions. 1. No, my wife doesn't know yet. I will tell her soon. She's been insanely stressed at work finishing a project. I didn't want to burden her additionally. 2. Yes. Sounds like he is bi, rather than gay. 3. Should have said in the original post. He has no idea that she is trying to get pregnant.
My coworker makes $10 an hour, works part-time and pays for her live-in. Still married. Boyfriend's rent and child support cause he's broke. She just found his bank receipt showing $17,000 in his checking account.
Was this at least a wake-up call for her?
$10 an hour, works part-time and pays for her live-in. Still married. Boyfriend's rent and child support. This doesn't sound mathematically possible.
Teacher is having an affair with a married security guard. They're not very careful about the flirting though because most of the 6th graders have figured it out. Can't wait to see what happens. Edit. This is in Massachusetts for all those wondering. Sound like a very common situation. Edit. Number 2. I am a teacher, not a 6th grader. Edit. Number 3. Wow. First silver. Thank you, kind stranger.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel, and above all, have an excellent day, you incredible people.